All right. Thanks for joining Jenkins Advocacy and Outreach SIG meeting. Today, January 23rd, I have GSOC on the agenda. I have Contributor Summit, FOSDEM, so just a couple of upcoming things that we need to talk about. And then wanted to pick your brain about combating competition hate, and then our next meeting. Is there anything else we should add to the agenda?
Not from my side. Chris?
Not for me either.
Okay. All right. So GSOC. So we all know that it's happening. Thank you, Chris, for holding down the fort in the Gitter channel. I know there's lots of stuff going on there. And then we got the program timeline that's already up as well, and we will adhere to that. The mentoring org application is January 27th, that's next Monday, till February 11th. As of last night when I checked, nothing for 2025 has shown up in our org admin portal. So pretty much the old stuff is still there, not the new stuff. So I'm hoping that by Monday that they would have updated our portal and I can start filling out the form, and then I will share with you both for your feedback.
Okay.
And I hope to submit the application before February 11th. So I will be out of the office until February 6th. But I'll work on the application on the 10th, and hopefully that I will get that submitted by then. The 10th, that is. So upcoming dates for GSOC, February 27th is the accepted mentoring orgs announcement. And if we get accepted, as we discussed, March 4th and 5th will be our online meetup to go over the project ideas. And then contributor application period begins 24th of March to April the 8th. Anything that I have missed and that you both want to add?
Chris, I think you were thinking of putting a draft project into an accepted ideas. Am I right?
It was supposed to be done last weekend, but I need more time.
No, I was not putting any pressure on you. It was just to ask if it was still the case. Yeah, okay.
That's the case, yes.
Yeah.
That's the one for the backend stats, info stats backend. Yeah.
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 I think I saw a potential mentee interested in the Gitter channel.
Cool. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Contributor Summit. So how are we doing with the agenda, Bruno?
It's still in progress. It's not finished yet. The thing is, the more we approach the date, the more people have ideas. So lately, I've been asked to reduce the time allotted to the SIG. And also the officer report. So we were supposed to have a 3-hour report in the morning, and I think people were rolling their eyes. 3 hours of report? No way. So people are asking for something more dynamic and collaborative. So we should have a 2 hours report section. Yes, still 2 hours nonetheless, but coffee will help. And then we'll start a few presentations in the morning, and after that, the beginning of the brainstorming sessions. So we'll have a group talking about the infra, a group talking about security, a group talking about what could be Jenkins 3, and a group talking about grunt work, maintenance, how to maintain Jenkins, its plugins, and so on. But I'm excited nonetheless. Almost all of these groups are interesting to me.
Yeah.
Almost, because security, lots of people like me, they deal with security when they have no other choice, and even as a developer, you don't like writing down documentation and you don't like to have to deal with security. But it's important these days. Whatever. So, the morning, The agenda is done, and in the afternoon we also have some breakout sessions about the very same subjects. So we hope to have as outcomes new ideas, uh, maybe plans, maybe the ideas of new products or new ways of doing things. For example, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but after the Contributor Summit, we started the plugin Health Score, which has been a major asset for Jenkins plugins. And who knows, something like that could come out of these brainstorming sessions. I'm hopeful we'll have a terrific time together.
Yeah, I think we will. We have all the right players, kind of like the core contributors, who has been with the project for quite a long time. So, I mean, Chris, we wish that you were there with us too.
I was
Seriously,
about to
you
say so.
would.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chris would be perfect. So, but I think we have all the right players under in one room. So that to me is very valuable.
and for the people watching the video, no, we won't have a hybrid kind of contributor summit. It won't be streamed anywhere,
Yeah.
so you have to be there or be square.
Yeah. Yeah, it's intended for really hands-on type of summit. Get things done, roll up our sleeves, and yeah, get work done.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Bruno, for driving that. I know that's tough, moving pieces all the time up until the very end.
Indeed.
So the Google Slides, I see that most of us have gotten our updates in. I think I'm pretty much set for my piece. Um, and I know that Tim and Jan has gotten theirs in. So probably well, Wadak and Damien and Mark. They're probably, we just need their update, but they've got lots on their plate. So understandable. Um, we're good with that, right, Bruno? Is there anything else that you
No,
need?
thank you, Lisa.
Okay. All right, so for FOSDEM at our stand, we are located in Building K, the usual building that we're in, and we are at level 2, so upstairs A9. Tight quarters we will be in.
It is, especially for big people. Um,
Yes. So Bruno has stickers, lots of stickers.
Thanks to you, Lisa.
No problems. And then we have the 2 new stickers that we're excited to share with everyone. Mark will bring the t-shirts. There was one person that is a Jenkins user that I think they asked for a 3XL t-shirt. I checked, we do not have that in inventory. So I will get back to that person and let them know. I just wish that we knew sooner so that I can try to figure out ways to get them the t-shirt. But, it's just one t-shirt that would be quite expensive in terms of costs and timing, just for one t-shirt. So I'll probably have to let that person down gently.
Yeah. Thank you for taking care of that. I hadn't answered the FOSDEM team with that. Um, the Jenkins artwork has no copyright, right? So if ever somebody wanted to get a T-shirt printed with a Jenkins artwork, they could
Yeah.
have it printed. Lots of companies
True.
offer that kind of service. You create an account, you upload your image, and then you get a T-shirt for 20 something. Okay, you have not participated in the Jenkins project to do so. Jenkins won't get any money from that, but that's okay. If you really need a Jenkins
Really?
T-shirt, and that's okay. But you can also make a donation without getting a T-shirt. That's accepted.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent point. Yes. And then the rolling slide deck. Anything?
Yeah.
Still work in progress, or are we mostly there? I think we are. I think for my part and Kevin's
Yeah.
part, I think we're good.
I still have to work on it. But yes, the content is there. We have to get rid of some text, as you mentioned in the previous meeting. I think because people don't want to read text. They want to be mesmerized, or they don't want to. And then
Right.
we are on the other side of the table waiting for them patiently to finish reading, and then grabbing them by the collars. Do you want to know something about Jenkins? Uh, no. So images, like you said, we have to simplify this rolling deck.
Yeah.
We'll see if this works or not. Whatever. If we have a rolling deck, that's better. But even without a rolling deck, most of the time people just chime in and say, "Oh, I love Jenkins," or "I hate Jenkins." That's also fine.
Right. Yeah.
We take any kind of feedback.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. We definitely, I think, also need to add some Butler logos on the slide deck. Just
Definitely.
that will help with our branding. So, all right, we'll work on that. So combating competition hate. So we had to, we've been hearing some hate since for a while now, right? And then as I was I was looking through this page. So, and I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, so we won an award 2023, 2017. I need to add 2024 up here, by the
24.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then, I scroll down and I start seeing all these other awards that we had received. And so I think one way for us to combat the hate is say, wait, you don't like us, but we got all these awards. So like, let's say if somebody that is completely new and, don't know whether should I use Jenkins, should I use Harness, should I use, other
Say the word.
vendors. Yeah. So, if they do their research, I think these awards would help, right? So wait, they got all
Yeah.
these awards. So I think one way for us to combat the hate is I'm going to try and set a goal for myself to apply, and I wanted to get your feedback on this as well, apply to more of these awards so that we can get an updated list.
That would be cool. Yeah, indeed, because I don't like the way that Harness tries to build credibility, because they are pointing fingers at Jenkins. Say, Jenkins is crap. Come and
Yeah,
try Harness. We are so much better. I don't think that's the way it works. It doesn't help them, or at least that's my point of view. Even if I weren't involved in Jenkins, I wouldn't like that kind of advertisement.
yeah,
Is crap. I do better. No, just prove you're doing better. Maybe they even are doing better. I don't care. But yes, having new awards could help, and we
yeah,
could also just ignore what Ernest says, even if it's painful. But having more awards, nothing to do with Harness. If we
right,
deserve it, we'll get some new awards. That's not a problem.
right. Right. And for me, like if I'm looking at from the lens of like say a person that is trying to figure out which CI tool to use, right? So if I'm gonna like, let's say if I go to a restaurant and I want to go to a restaurant, so I'll look at their reviews. So I think these awards are those types of reviews that will justify why Jenkins is still, the it tool, right? Um,
It
and
is. It may not be as pretty as what Harness has to offer. The UI UX is maybe more actual
yeah.
than Jenkins, which has a long legacy, I would say. But we are working to get something fancier every month. But yeah, of course, it's newer. It's maybe beautiful. It's maybe working well. That yeah, you're right. Having a look at the restaurant reviews can help. Okay,
Mm.
some of them are some people paid to put some good reviews, but that's not the case
True,
of
true.
Jenkins.
No, no. We're a true community. So, yeah. Okay. So, thumbs up for
For me, at
me.
least. Chris.
We can't hear you, Chris, if you're talking.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, thumbs up for me.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you. All right. So then, and then are there other things that you can think of? And you don't have to, provide an answer now because you probably, I just want to throw it out there and see what other things that we can do because we've done some
Uh,
good stuff this year and last year.
oh, okay. Because regarding the hate, I
Mm,
sometimes try to answer harness on LinkedIn, for example, saying, what is the point you're trying to make? You're making a fool of yourself publicly." And that didn't help either. So I should just ignore what's going on because we say there is no bad buzz, there is only buzz, but that's not the kind of buzz I want for Jenkins. So anything
right.
else we could do, not linked to harness? Mm, I don't know. No, it's still linked to harness. I was about to ask, is harness taught in universities? Jenkins is. Uh,
I like that. But we can't really answer that. Do we know? Would we know if they're
Marcus.
taught?
Marcus? No, Ulrich.
Uli.
Ulrich.
Ah,
I've no teaches it. I teach Jenkins also, but that's cheating. Yeah.
no, but we know actually for sure that Jenkins, it's either taught or discussed or brought up at the university level because
Yeah, and also in public administration and ministries, that's something I know. At least in France, I don't know what about the US, but I think it's used for in some parts of the US agencies or things like that. I don't know if that's
mm,
still the case with harness. Anyway, yeah, it's free, open source. The community is very welcoming, but that won't
yeah.
help. Chris, any
Oh,
idea?
Not really.
just yeah, I'm not looking for us to come up with ideas today, but I
Okay.
wanted to throw it out there so that, if you come across something that you feel that, well, this
Mm,
is something that we can do, like what we did for, the thank you widgets, um, the contributor spotlights. I think those
uh,
things fell into the category of us being grateful for the people who made up our community and kept the lights on and things going 24/7, right? So now we're for 2025, I feel that we might want to make a more effort to say to gloat about Jenkins, right? Say, why is Jenkins so great? So that when we don't need to put harness down and we can be transparent about why we're great. And these are the awards to show it year after year. So basically kind of like adding more reviews to our restaurant, if you will. All right. Give it, sleep on it. Let me know what you think.
mhm. Okay, thank you.
Um, Thank you. All right, so as I mentioned, I will be out starting next Tuesday until the 9th. So I'll be back on the 10th. Um, so we won't meet until the 20th. All right, so I will be able to see Bruno in person. Chris, we will definitely miss you. We wish that you were there. You would be the perfect piece, missing piece for us. So hopefully in the future, in the near future, we get to see Chris.
Yeah.
Or make a community in Asia, a community contributor
Yes.
summit in Asia. Why not?
In Hong Kong, yes. All right. Okay, so that's it. Thank you all. And we'll stay in touch. And you know where to find me in the meantime. I'll still be on Slack. It might be very slow during the 2 weeks that I'm traveling, but just Slack is good.
Cool.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, I will end. Bye.
Bye.
You